Good evening. August 15th, 2021. This is Brandon again. I'm trying to do another video. Like I said, I apologize. I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately. I'm going to try to do them more frequently. My work schedule has changed. So too, I hope, have my opportunity to do more videos. Now, two very important things happened today. First of all, I live in Texas. The Texas Supreme Court has reversed a decision by a federal judge in San Antonio and reinstated Governor Greg Abbott's ban in Texas on mask mandates. Now, before you get upset about that, let me explain to you what a mask mandate is and what it means that Governor Abbott has forbidden mask mandates in the state of Texas. Forbidding mask mandates, like Governor Abbott did in the state of Texas, does not mean you cannot wear a mask wherever you want to go. All that's saying is that you can't force me to wear a mask. Okay? That's all that's saying. That shouldn't be controversial. This is America. What happened to my body, my choice? Well, you're endangering other people. That's the case with every illness. I don't hear anybody arguing that trans fat should be illegal in the United States of America. I do hear people arguing that, but there's no serious effort to make that the case. I don't hear anybody trying to outlaw cigarettes in the United States of America. That affects other people. I don't hear anybody trying to outlaw alcohol in the United States of America. Drinking and driving kills hundreds of thousands of people every year. I understand the fear aspect of it, I do. But we don't let fear control us. And fear is not a virtue, by the way. I've seen a lot of things in the last year that have concerned me about what people think virtue is. Wearing a piece of cloth over your face does not make you a good person. Getting a shot in your arm of an experimental drug does not make you a good person, especially if those two things are done out of fear. Fear of public shaming and fear of what happens if you don't. Now, the Supreme Court in the state of Texas, and it is a temporary ruling, by the way, it gives both sides of the argument more time to make more detailed and defined arguments. That could take months. All that means is you can't force your neighbor to put a mask on. I don't have to wear a mask when I go into a government building. That's all that says. You want to wear a mask? Wear a mask. Somebody is not wearing a mask that you don't like, walk away from that person. Simple. You don't need control over somebody else's life to make you feel better. And you don't have the right to force somebody else to do something to make you feel better. That's all that happened today. Relax. Moving on to the other hot topic of the day. As you can see on your screen, not the $100 chance to win $100 for the MLB. The Taliban took over Kabul, Afghanistan today. I myself am a veteran of the Iraq War, OIF 3. I never went to Afghanistan. Everybody I speak to, and especially the people who went to both, say Afghanistan was some rough fighting. That was some rough stuff. I am in no position to disagree with that. What I will say is that regardless of where you stand on the politics, regardless of what you think about President Trump or President Biden or their foreign policy, this is an embarrassment. This is an absolute embarrassment. As we speak, Taliban commandos are sitting in the presidential palace in Kabul. Now, I'm not here to debate with you whether or not the war was justified, whether or not it was a good war, a just war, a necessary war, an unnecessary war, when we should have got out, whether we should have gone in the first place. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is that we were there. We withdrew, and the people who we were fighting there for the last in excess of 20 years are now in the Capitol Presidential Palace in Kabul. Now, something else happened to the generation before us called the fall of Saigon. I think this is commiserate to that. This is bad. There's videos online of Americans scrambling to the airport to try to get out of there before they're executed. This is, oh, and by the way, the president, nothing. No statements. As a matter of fact, the United States Secretary of the Press has an automatic response to her email saying she'll be out of office until August 22nd. You should be embarrassed. And if you voted for Joe Biden and you're still clinging to that Donald Trump was bad and he sent mean tweets and we're still in a better position than we were when Donald Trump was in office, look, I've spoken to a few people who voted for Joe Biden today, and they never say it out loud and they never admitted it in public. But they know and I know this would have never happened had Donald J. Trump been in the White House. Because whatever you thought about him, you know he wouldn't from the state take this stuff. He wouldn't stand by with that. I don't know what president, I don't know what Joe Biden's plan is, or if he has a plan at all, but we don't know it yet, neither do you. This has been over 24 hours. And if other governments, I want you to think about this, okay? Especially if you're an Iraq or Afghanistan war veteran. Think about the optics of the Taliban sitting in the United Nations Council as the recognized governing body of Afghanistan, right next to the United States. Think about that. That's on Joe Biden's watch. It's a relatively short video. That's all I got. Please engage. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about this video. Comment. And I should have said it at the beginning. I guess I'll say it at the end. One's as good as the other. The views I express here are my own views. They don't reflect the views of any organization I am a part of now or have been a part of in the past. Please, if you have any comments for me, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Have a good one.